I first linked up with Spike in 2009. He was looking for a DJ to spin Michael Jackson birthday tributes in Brooklyn, celebrating his birthday and his legacy after he passed away, which was 2009. So a few referrals, he got the call and I became that dude. So ever since then, we've been working together and these parties have been tremendous. So if you're out there watching this, every year around Michael Jackson's birthday, which is August 29th, Spike and I, we do this huge outdoor BK Loves MJ party. And I'm the main DJ, and it's amazing. Spike Lee, I have so much respect for him. I mean, first of all, just coming out of Brooklyn alone, me being a Brooklynite, he really put Brooklyn on the map at a time when Brooklyn had somewhat of a bad reputation in the streets, especially in Bed-Stuy. And when Do the Right Thing came out, he took local talent and just put them on the big screen and basically blew them up and blew Brooklyn up. Like, everybody wanted to move to Brooklyn after that. Just his whole, what he stands for as a visionary, making statements. You know, I think X is one of the most brilliant films ever made in the world of, like, you know, social consciousness, Black power, amazing. So what I learned from him is stick to your guns, really. And, you know, I know for a fact that he's faced a lot of oppositions in a lot of the films that he's made. And he could have easily cracked a long time ago, you know, even down to Chirac. But his point is always trying to make some kind of significant statement, be it good or bad. He's doing it his way, you know, in his artistic way, to get his point across. And, you know, I don't think you can ask for anything better of an artist, you know, to just, you know, stand your ground, forget what everybody else is saying or thinking or doing, cut through all of that and still be productive and make these great pieces of art. Brooklyn, for me, I think, unlike any other city in the US, and even to a degree with the borough within New York City, there's no other place like it because of its diversity. Like, there's so many different pockets of communities. It's not the biggest borough, but it's the most dense borough within the state of New York. So, you know, you have like Italian communities, you have Jewish communities, you have Caribbean, within even Black communities, you have like a highly dense Caribbean versus like a straight up African American community, even though it's kind of changing with gentrification. Latinos, like there's so many, Polish, like there's so many different pockets, but somehow we all know how to maneuver. And, you know, we have our issues as well, but we all know how to like get along to a degree, whereas I don't see this same kind of unity happening in other places of the world, you know, especially like in the Midwest or the like Northwest. It's just way more segregated. You know, we all have our differences ethnicity-wise, but I think the climate of New York City historically is a melting pot. For me, just as a human being, I feel very special just walking the streets, and it definitely inspires me creatively, you know. And I noticed that difference because I travel a lot. Like, you get on a plane, even next door in New Jersey is not even close to what Brooklyn feels like. It's just its own thing. It's its own place, and everybody wants. Unfortunately, like, because everybody wants to move there and there's so much development happening, the landscape is changing a little bit, but you still get that hardcore Brooklyn sensibility when you walk the streets.